kids. They're adorable. The only thing that I wish is that we were a little bit closer in age because KJ is so fun and he is so crazy. And Cash, I know that we're going to have the best time together in Vegas when we grow up. And I just wish like I could bring him to Vegas now. Like, why do I have to wait like 20 more years or however? I mean, he's 8 years old. So I've got like 16 more years or something like
You're
before
like, let's go.
yeah.
What about, everyone says, I mean, Kim has said, she says all the time, you're her mini me. Like, how are you guys like different and how are you guys so similar?
We are literally the same person.
Really?
Yes, we are. We're so similar. It's very odd. We think the same, we like the same, we have the same taste, we have the same style. Um, how are we different? I'd say that she is a really wonderful mother. Like she has like this great motherly instinct and she can sit and talk and she genuinely cares about like my friends and my family or like what's going on in our lives. Like she's so selfless and like I am too, but in a different way. Like I cannot be that person for my friend that you call and complain to every single day. My mom would like sit there for hours and be on the phone with you. And I think that's one way that we're totally different. I mean, I'll hear you out, but like I have my own life. I have my own shit going on. My mom will drop anything for anyone.
You're like, move it along, girl.
Yeah.
What about, does she ever embarrass you? Like, what's something she's done that's embarrassed you?
No, I probably embarrass her because like when we go out, I make her take shots with me. I like shots more so than a cocktail. And every time we do shots together, she's like, I can't do this with you ever again. I'm never going out with you. And then we end up dancing like in the restaurants. Like we always go to these nice restaurants and we're dancing on the tables, taking shots. Like we're probably embarrassing each other doing that, honestly.
What about who's better like with fans? Like if you go out and get recognized like in the airport or traveling or wherever, like who's more like, okay, let's do the selfie, let's go there.
I definitely try to take a picture with every single person who wants to take one. I never want to say no because I don't want them to go back to their friends and be like, oh my God, she's such a fucking bitch. Like she's not doing anything. She won't take this picture with me. But my mom, sometimes she's like in a hurry and she'll try to pretend like maybe she can't hear. Like if we're in the airport and we're like trying to rush through and run to our flight. And I'll usually have to be like, Mom, I think this person wants a picture, but like we have no time for it. So, but she's never like ignores somebody. If somebody wants a picture and like she's not busy or doing anything or she's like not with her kids, she's like, yeah, absolutely. And
What if
she likes to like have conversations with the fans too,
she
like
does?
talking to them. And I don't like, I'm so antisocial. I don't like people. I really stick to like my four friends. That's it's like when they try to have conversations with me, my friends are always like, you're so fucking weird. And I'm like, I just don't know what to say. Like, thank you. I love that you love us, but like I don't have time, sometimes to
You're
like
like, just take the picture.
well, sometimes it's nice because some people will say like something that like I can relate to, or they'll know somebody that I know, or whatever it is. Kane, quiet. Sorry. You
It's
guys have
okay.
to shut up. Please. Thank you. Sorry, they're
It's
like
okay. I was
um,
like, I hear somebody.
yeah. So like that's fun, but like sometimes there's just people who just like start going on and on and on about like random stuff that like I don't even know about. They just want to talk to me and I'm like I really don't have time right now, but I don't know how to be like I have to go, because I don't want to piss them off. So I don't know, it's like a hard balance. Everybody's different.
What about like, this whole other thing that besides the lip injections, when, Kim made this joke about, I don't know the exact words, like she'll whore you out for the John Legend tickets.
Oh, I actually wrote that tweet.
You did.
I wrote the tweet. I thought it was funny because like Chrissy Teigen's personality, she's so fun. And I think there was somebody who did something similar like right before that. So we were like, oh, let's like fuck around with Chrissy Teigen and like have fun. I mean, she knows Chrissy. She probably could have texted her if she wanted to get the tickets, but I think that we were just trying to be funny. And people didn't see it that way. Like I actually wrote the tweet and tweeted it. My mom didn't. I mean, I showed her. I was like, wouldn't this be funny? Because we were like, oh, let's go to the John Legend concert. Like, what can we say? Chrissy's crazy on Twitter. So
She loves her housewives.
yeah. I mean, my mom wouldn't actually do that. Like,
I didn't really take it literal either, but apparently a lot of people did.
people have no sense of humor. Everybody's so fucking sensitive these days.
It's the world has gone in an interesting direction. I personally think there is going to be a complete revolt at some point the other way. I don't know if it's going to be today or this year, but I'm telling you, it's people are boiling under the seams.
Yeah, and I really don't understand what happened, where the switch was. If you look back in like 2009, like some of the best movies, like say the craziest shit, you know, like The Hangover. Could you imagine if they made The Hangover and said some of the things that they said then now, or like a White Chicks or things like that? Like, there's no chance that that would like last in today's society. I don't know when everybody got so sensitive, but it's so annoying.
I mean, people listen, there's freedom of speech. Like you have to be able to say certain things. And like, yes, there's hateful things that are should be canceled. And then there's like 98% of the other things that people want to try to cancel you for. And you're like, no, this is
Cancel
not.
culture to me is the worst and dumbest thing. I think it's not fair for somebody to work their whole life for something that they love and really put forth effort towards a career, whether they're, you know, this huge celebrity who says something stupid, or a singer, or they really have a talent or whatever it is, for other people to decide your fate and your career and your life is just not fair. Now, of course, like you said, you know, certain things obviously go with that explanation, but most of it I feel like is just petty. People are just looking every day to attack and hate. I wish that these people who were so judgmental and focused on everybody else's lives would try to be that person for one day. I mean, it's hard. It's not fair that like the famous people or people in the public eye have to kind of, you know, watch everything they say and do. Like we can't just go out and have fun and have a wild, crazy night, because like who knows who's watching, who's filming. Like you really have to be on your toes, and that's just not, it's not fair.
Do you worry about that? Or like, does your mother, like, do you have conversations about that? You know, like, especially when like, okay, like Stassi and Kristen and like Bravo has let people go. And just like when all of that was happening, just of like, and did your mother ever give you any advice of like, you know, everyone's watching. If you don't think they're watching, they're watching. Just like, even like in terms of being drunk and just having fun and whatever.
No, I feel like I'm always the one saying that to my little sister because I've like dealt with it. So I understand and I know. And some of my friends will be like, you're fine. No one knows. Nobody cares. But then I'll get a tweet like an hour after we leave somewhere and they're like, oh my God, I saw you at dinner. I was so scared to say something. I love you so much. So it's like, I always just assume in every room I walk in, at least one person will recognize or know who I am. So I have to make sure that I'm on my A game and I'm not like sitting here being disrespectful, loud, or crazy, you know, things like that. But my mom, she did a great job. So she's not really worried about us.
She did do a great job. What about another thing everyone's always concerned about with you? I'm sure, you know, is all the plastic surgery that they say you've had. This always comes up. You've answered it many a time.
One thing that drives me fucking insane is when
Yes.
everybody says that I've had my nose done, because I literally have not. And if people were smart and would actually look back, they would see that I've had the same fucking nose. This one drives me insane. Um, if you look at my lips, they've gotten bigger. So I'm sure my nose looks different because, you know, there's not so much space between. Honestly, I don't know how it works.